I know this sounds crazy, but your fear of being perceived in public is holding you back. The reason why I'm gonna say this is because today I'm gonna be taking pictures in public. A little nerve-wracking, but it's gonna be something simple. I have my little cute tripod and we're gonna be getting some silly drinks. I'm gonna be doing some errands. If you look good, smell good, and you feel good, then why not take the opportunity to make memories? If the public being there is holding you back and it's just like the public is being the public, then you need to remind yourself that at the end of the day, you're only just there for a hot minute. No one is gonna give a fuck. Yeah, they're gonna give a fuck within like 5 minutes, be like, ooh, why are they taking pictures? But after that, they're gonna move on their day. For you, you're gonna let that happen to you? You're gonna let that response impact a wasted outfit potential? It's so dark. Yes. Right now, what I'm trying to look is for melatonin and Olipop, because if you know me, I'm a hardcore defender for Olipop. Prebiotic girly, healthy soda girly, 5 grams of sugar versus 41 grams of sugar girly. And my niece was like, oh, you're on your clean girl aesthetic, your, dietitian era. I was like, girl, I'm just trying to better my health. I've been eyeing these for a hot minute. Girl, that's Blake Lively. So I've been literally seeing these everywhere. I've been seeing these like when I used to go to my college town. They had these on display. And I was like, what are these? These are like weirdly shaped, but they're so cute. I'm thinking about getting hair gloss. Maybe I should change up the hair. Part 3. I thought about it. My hair, it's cute, right? It's black. It's a little good, cute moment. But I was like, I'm not vibing with this anymore. Like, the black is just too pale. And then my sibling was like, you look like our sibling. I'm trying to give, mysterious. Trying to give, fire sign. No, instead I'm giving, water sign energy. And I'm like, that's not who I am. If I can't find it, it is not meant to be. If I cannot find it after this trial, it is just currently not for me at this current moment. It's right here. Oh my goodness. And they have the flavor. Oh my god. This is literally what I've been craving for a hot minute. The Barbie Peaches and Cream is so good. Right now it's the next day. Kind of slept. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video of me hair glossing my hair. What if I told you that there was an easy way to unlocking a beautiful and shiny and soft? What if I told you that there is an easy way to coloring your hair where it's not only shiny, but glossy and soft and easy to comb through under 30 minutes? Hair gloss. Recently, I've been put on with one of my friends from college, and I've been in a rough state of mind lately, so I think it's our sign to color our hair. Are we hearing mental breakdown? Hair gloss is an in-shower treatment that nourishes strands and boosts vibrancy. So when you use it, you can use it in between salon sessions, and it is semi-permanent. It lasts 3 to 4 weeks and will gradually fade depending on how often you shampoo. So from my personal experience, it does fade from 3 to 4 weeks. What you want to do first is you want to wet your hair. So I'm a BRB. We're going to wet our hair right now, so it's not starchy dry. So okay. So you might be wondering why my hair is wet. The reason why is because it's easy for the product to apply in. I'm also recording a TikTok at the same time too. I'm going through the process of everything. Okay, so inside comes with activator, the gloss. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the activator and the hair gloss and put it in together, combine it. If you're wondering if it comes with gloves, it does come with gloves. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting this on. Usually me as a friend in general, I'm usually the positive upbeat type of person, nothing can change at the end of the day. Your journey is your journey. But I've just not been feeling myself. We're meant to do things, or the dream that I was dreaming of becoming something and someone just is starting to feel like a dream, a distant dream. Everything that I wished for to become something or to become someone. I don't know, it's becoming a little bit harder to believe in myself. My friends are like, don't give up on it, don't give up. And I know I shouldn't, and I know a lot of the inspirational gurus I follow, like Tam Carr, that Wizard Liz, I feel like low-key I'm kind of failing them, or at least I'm feeling like I'm failing myself, because it's I thought I would enter into university with kind of a plan in my head, but things are just not looking like how I want it to be, you know? And people always say like, oh, you know, don't plan too much because like what if it doesn't happen? But the comfort of not knowing what's gonna happen is even scarier. How do you really know it's gonna work? How do you know you're really the exception? I hate thinking like that because that's just not me. But it's just like at the end of the day, like, does it really matter on how I feel if at the end of the day it's not coming true? I don't know. I feel like I'm the type of person to be like, no amount of things you could tell me will I ever really believe until I truly feel like I start believing in it. Or I won't start believing into people's words until I feel it, you know? So I want to cut off my sideburns. They've been making me feel so ugly. And it's not to say like sideburns are ugly, it's just, it does not feel, I do not feel like myself when I see them. It's giving me when I'm rubbing fucking marinara sauce on my hair. Or this is feeling like turning red, like the one Descendants movie. Red, red, red. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a timer for 30 minutes and... Okay, shut up. You need to shut the fuck up right now. Shut the fuck up. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a timer for 30 minutes right now. It's just to let her hair process and kind of settle in. From this trend, you know the song Wildflower by Billie Eilish? It was the song Wildflower, and a lot of people on TikTok were just showing their safe plan A, saying like, oh, you know, maybe I'll settle down into psychology. And then the next panel, it would go into them wanting to be an actor, a model, or X, Y, and Z. And the line where it's like she's in the back of my mind, that line would play as like the person would swipe. And it was inspired by this TikToker. Their handle is Grace Lee. I'll put it right here. And I first seen it on my For You page. I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, her thing was like, oh, I'll just stick with something in the medical field. And then when I swipe, but I see her in the back of my mind all the time. And it's like this panel of them wanting to be a singer, a musician, and a producer. I go to college and I attended and I graduated. And this dream of wanting to become, you know, an influencer or a star or even that ladder is starting to feel a bit more further than what I had expected. I don't think the amount of things people can tell you can really prep you, the emotional turmoil you will feel when you start to feel like things are not happening, you know, that the dream is still in the dream state. Or it's the fact that it's a dream that no one really knows, you know, or it's the fact that the emotional turmoil you experience is kind of rocky, where it's like you walk down a path between like, you know, the fork in the road between like if you want to choose being in the safe option or do you choose the risk. Avoid making mistakes, and I'm one to do that too. A lot of people will avoid making mistakes no matter the amount of mistakes because of the fear of starting over or the fear of not having a safety plan. I think it was a podcast from Mel Robbins where she says like, you know, or was it Rich Dad Poor Dad? One of the latter, that if you were to be told that if you need to do 20 mistakes in order to get to where you need to be, then obviously people will do that because, you know, it's just 20 mistakes. But the thing is, there's an emotional battle of not knowing what's gonna happen if you keep doing that. And that's how I feel. Like, it's the fear that no matter of, you know, I hope and I wish can really turn into something. And obviously, like, I did a video about manifesting, like, you know, it really is about it. Sometimes it's getting a little harder to believe in yourself, and it's the hardest decision if you wanted to choose stability over chasing your dream. And that's the thing about being successful, you know. There is obviously different paths to success, but at the same time, there's also choosing wanting to be stable or choosing wanting to choose the risk. Most of the latter, they want to play it safe. And I feel like that's what I'm in that current state right now. It's like, do I play it safe or do I choose a risk? And most of the time I hate failing, and it's not a fun time for me. I feel like I can speak for a lot of people that failing is really scary because it's like you spend time waiting and hoping that someday it will happen to you, but then when you actually do at least take that step, it doesn't turn out how you plan it, and you'll still stay stuck in that planning phase. Like, okay, what if I do X, Y, and Z? But then you'll stay stuck in that era. So update, it did not work because my hair is black and pitch black, but that's okay. What my friend says, it's on the tips of my ends, like the dry part where it looked like it's on the split ends and it's gonna die and break off. So she said that her own words, not mine. Um, but overall, I mean, my hair is back healthy again. I always like hair gloss. I'm a defender for the Kristen S hair gloss. Um, yeah, that's it. Maybe I'll touch it back up when it's back alive and stuff. But we'll see. Alrighty, see y'all later. Bye. I'm gonna take a nap. BRB.